Yeah. Cheers. Love on me, man. I'm just saying, you know, a little something for me. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. K-Blitz here, back to the ladders of kids. We gon' cruise to the city, leave you really down ignorant. Wake up everybody in the residence area. We're scaring them cause the daughter be loving that. Took daddy's credit card and bought it, now she bumping that.
We're here with the real K-Blitz. The real, and I can vouch, I know this nigga. I've been known this nigga. I've known this nigga for some years now. And I can officially say that this is live and direct with the Real K-Blitz.
Right here.
Now I wanna a lot of people might not know you've been in the game for a while. You put in tons and shitloads of work, and you are probably one of the most busiest unsigned artists, Canadian artists that I know, that I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, okay.
And I gotta give you your props because you definitely, the game owes you now.
Well, you know what, man? Like, I hear you. I just like being busy. I like making music, man. Like, I mean, I did this. We all started this. Just because we enjoyed making music, and it was something special, and it was something that we created, and it was something that we could look back on and say, you know, we created this and be proud of it. Just like a painter does when he makes a painting, or a dancer does when they do a great performance. You know what I mean, or whatever it is. So, for me, I'm still at that level where I enjoy making music, and I do that for this reason. Now, of course, we're on our business now. We're smarter. We're older. We got to get paid in order to do this forever. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I stay busy. But I think the only reason I stay busy and that I'm focused on continuing doing this and continuing moving forward and continue to get things is because I still have the love for, you know, the original. What got me into this music is just creating that beautiful thing that I can share with the world, you know?
Okay, so we back live and direct with the Real K-Blitz, and that is the Real K-Blitz. Hold on. Let's talk about your albums to date.
Okay.
Let the people know about that first off.
Well, I mean, you want the albums that, like, you know, honestly, like, I got a lot of albums, but the only ones that I would recognize would be, you know, Be in the Building came out 2007. That was the first album that really did something, got me like a lot of radio play in Southern Ontario, other couple stations, and I started opening for bigger artists and shit. So I had a couple records before that, but I'll start 2007. Top Floor came out in 2010. I had a mixtape in between that called the Moving Up mixtape, which that was really good. That was a push. We was on the DJ Green Lantern mixtape. Me and Sonic, another artist, my dude, my main dude of dudes. We did Center Stage 2010, came on November 2010. Or it's 2011, I apologize. And we had some Grim Empire mixtapes in between. We had a crew, and there was a lot of things we did, but I'm working on a new thing. So this summer, July, Radio Blitz Volume 1's coming out, and we just gonna hit the radio stations and hit them hard. We had some radio success in the last couple years, so we're just gonna go smash up the radio and see what happens and go from there, man. 2013 is a new vibe, you know what I mean? And it's a new year, we're just gonna get it cracking.
Where can people find K-Blitz music?
iTunes.
Where do you find it?
iTunes,
Strictly
Amazon.
iTunes?
iTunes, Amazon, everywhere, right? Any you can just Google K-Blitz, right? I mean, you can find me everywhere. Kblitz.com. We just redoing the site right now. So that'll be up and bumping by the time Radio Blitz comes out. And, you know, it's anywhere, man. You can cop all the records on iTunes. Everything's there. Everything's on CD Baby, on Amazon, and all those. You can get Center Stage and Top Floor and all that. So it's all online.
Where were you born, man?
I was born in Montreal.
So what brought you to Edmonton?
Well, I've been everywhere, man. I was born in Montreal. I was raised in Ontario, in Durham region. I've been to London. I've been everywhere in Ontario. Honestly, what happened out here is recession hit, man. Like, you from Ontario, dude. Recession hit in 2008. Because I came here April 2008. Literally what happened was I had a homie who came back from Edmonton, and he was like, "Dog, there's a job on every corner." And I was in Toronto at Danforth and Greenwood at the time, living there. And I was working, you know, like 40 hours a week, paying fucking ridiculous amounts of rent for a 1-bedroom fucking basement. You know what I'm saying? Working your ass off at some job for fucking $10 an hour with college, you know what I'm saying? I went to school and shit. So like working some fucking bullshit job. Came to Edmonton and as soon as I got here, like, the day I got here, I doubled my wage. Like, doing the same job, I doubled my wage. Paying the same rent. So, you know, Edmonton's the shit. I met my girl. I met up with Sonic, my producer, engineer, and story's history, man. Just making some good music, met up with the right people. It's just a good situation for me.
Okay, we talked about earlier your dedication to the game and the amounts of work that you put in.
Right.
And with any artist any artist with that similarity, you can notice a bit of maturity and a transition in some. It's sort of like a book, and the artist goes through his chapters as he evolves as a man, and his music changes with him.
Right.
So from then to now, what are the differences in your music? On speaking on a maturity level, like an evolution level, like what can we expect now?
Well, you know, I like to thank people who gave me any support on any of the records before now, because as the artist, I mean, I look back at those records and I think to myself, like, fuck, I was whack. Like, I'll just be real, right? Like, I mean, as an artist, you develop, and your rhyme schemes and your ability to be creative expands as you become an older man, and as you become into yourself, right? Like, as you come into yourself as a human being and as a man. So I find myself more in tune with, you know, current events and politics and just things that happen around me. And I was more one track. I mean, I was younger then, right? So I mean, our world is a lot smaller, and I think as you get older, the world becomes more apparent to you, and then your lyrics just develop and become smarter and become more intelligent. And I think that's really what it is. I think it's just the intelligence level continues. It's like when I, you know, now as a grown man, you ever go back and listen to old records from artists that you used to listen to? Like, I listened to an Outkast record, like a Aquemini, or, you know what I'm saying? And I catch things now that I wouldn't have never understood when I used to listen to them. I go back and listen to Pac records, Biggie records, and Big Pun records, and you know what I'm saying? And I listen to these guys, and I just couldn't comprehend the level of intelligence that they had back then. So I feel like now, as an artist now, I'm creating music with more intelligence that people might have to come back and listen to in the future, you know, for themselves. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about current events. What do you got popping? I understand you got some shows coming up as usual. You always got some shows coming up.
Well, actually, right now we're going tomorrow. We're going to Grand Prairie. Do a show at Breakers with Loyalty, Cash Game, Brothers Graham. It's a Backsword show. We're doing that up in Grand Prairie. After that, I'm just, you know, trying to do a couple announcements coming. Working on some contracts right now for a tour that's probably going to pop off in the fall. So that's a good look. We got a show in Chicago coming up in September, a show in Texas coming up in November. So, you know, just traveling around and working on contracts, licensing deals, trying to get things on the you know, TV and film, and a lot of radio push. So really right now, 2013, we got a plethora of things. You know what I mean? But y'all see us, man. We gonna make a big move this year. Radio Blitz is the real deal. That's coming out in July, and so everybody will pick that up on iTunes. It's gonna be on the station near you. So just look for the singles. It's gonna happen.
Who are some of your biggest inspirations in the music industry? And they don't even have to be hip hop rap. I'm talking. Who do you draw from? Who do you draw from, and
Man,
who inspired you the most?
I don't have that answer. I'll never have that answer. When people ask me that question, so many records go through my mind. I mean, Bone Thugs, East 1999 goes through my mind. Nate Dogg, Music and Me goes through my mind. Jay-Z, fucking Hard Knock Life record comes through my mind. Reasonable Doubt, all the Jay-Z records, that nigga's the shit. Outkast, motherfuckers, ATLiens, and all their shit too. Like, I mean, Scarface, Last of a Dying Breed, Mobb Deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that shit, Godfather Part 3, nigga, you know what I'm saying? When that shit kicks in, man, woo! Like, I just, you know, there's so many niggas, man, that I just can't. But it's not even just hip hop. I mean, there's Najee and Alfonso Blackwell. You know, I really listen to jazz a lot. And then there's, man, I like old rock, like AC/DC and the Rolling Stones and, you know, the Doors and Pink Floyd and shit. And I just listen to everything. I listen to pop music too. I don't give a fuck, man. I listen. If it's hot, it's hot. That's kind of like my shit. I draw my inspiration from just hot music. You know what I'm saying? So right now, hot music will be guys like, you know, Wiz Khalifa's hot music. That dude's killing it every day. Hot music. J. Cole is fucking ridiculous. You know, rappers. There's still rappers out there doing it. You know what I mean? Meek Mill's ridiculous. You know, as far as other forms of music right now, there's some great artists like Michael Bublé is just one of the greatest things coming out of Canada, him and Drake. So I just listen to everything.
Who's Bublé?
Michael Bublé?
Yeah, who's that?
You don't know him, man? That dude was fresh, man. Like,
what is that? Country?
Nah, he's like contemporary. I don't know. He's just sick, man. It's a new day or something.
What genre is it?
Yo, that motherfucker, he's just dope on himself. He's like pop contemporary adult shit. Like, you find him
like porn music.
Nah, man, like he sings beautifully and like he's got them live music and the horns and shit. Like Michael Bublé, you don't know who he is? Yo, go find that motherfucker. Real shit. I bought his record. I support that motherfucker real time.
Are you a racist?
Am I
honestly and truthfully?
Nigga, why would you do that? I'm putting the glasses back on, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? What kind of fucking shit is that, son? Am I a racist? What the fuck you talking?
Hey, fucking.
Fuck you talking? Cause I'm happy right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Things is good. I ain't even angry no more. I ain't mad at nobody. I keep it real to the end of the day, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you, go fuck yourself still. I mean, but I'm happy though. You heard? What it do? What it is? It's your boy K-Blitz. This ain't no